Cronos coin holders, they want to shut us down and they are trying to shake us out of our positions, but they are not going to succeed. Guys, I have some big news regarding cryptocurrency in general and Cronos coin, right? They don't want us to see that $1 price point. They don't want us to make any sort of money. We're going to get into all of this news as well as looking at the price action for Crow coin today. We are up by 3.6% on the 1-day chart. All I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So what has happened in the past day, right? Some big news that we have over here from the CEO of JP Morgan. So Jamie Dimon has said that he would close down Bitcoin and crypto if he were the government. Well, thank God he isn't the government and he has no sort of power currently right now to even do that. He says that the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, money laundering and tax avoidance. Now I'm going to be giving you my opinion on this, but let's just see as to what nonsense he has said.
I've always been deeply opposed to crypto, Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, and that is a use case because it is somewhat anonymous, not fully, and because you can move money instantaneously, and because it doesn't go through, as you mentioned, all these systems built up over many years, know your customer, sanctions, OFAC, they can get bypass all of that. If I was the government, I'd close it down.
Now, I personally think that that is the most stupidest argument I have possibly ever heard for even shutting down cryptocurrency. So many criminals, if you think about it, they do their dealings with cash or even through wire transfers as well. And so does that mean that we should essentially shut down the US dollar or even the pound or any other sort of currencies that we have because criminals are using it? Of course not, right? That's not how it works, quite frankly. And in fact, criminals will always find a way to move money, and you can't just shut down cryptocurrency because of this. Again, a lot of people even avoid tax, and I'm very sure that a lot of these big institutions avoid tax as well. And so how he is targeting cryptocurrency like this is what I find very unjust, and I believe that it's a good job that this fool is not in government. And what I want to show you now is something very ironic. There was a ship that was seized in a $1.3 billion cocaine bust, and that ship, guess who owned it? Well, it was owned by JP Morgan Chase. Now this was back in 2019. So this cargo ship was actually seized with nearly 20 tons of cocaine on board, and yes, they did lease the ship, and they leased that ship to Mediterranean Shipping Co. And they were responsible for obviously what happens on the ship, the crews, the operations and everything that went on. However, JP Morgan Chase also has a responsibility to actually vet their clients and to see who they are lending their ship to and what actually will be going on. So again, you could say that JP Morgan Chase was also at fault on this, maybe even facilitating this. Who even knows, right? And not only this, right? JP Morgan has been fined $39 billion in general since I believe 2000. They have received so many fines and they are basically hypocrites. You can see over here that these fines comprise of 272 violations since 2000. So it doesn't seem like as if JP Morgan are really the good guys here now, are they? They have paid so many fines, so many violations that they have done, especially with other cases that have gone on. And out of the 39.3 billion total in fines that they have received, $38 billion of these fines came under Dimon's watch, who has been the CEO since 2005, which goes to show that basically 96 to 97% of all of these fines were given out whilst he was the CEO. And so it just goes to show how much of a hypocrite JP Morgan actually is. I believe that there's obviously an agenda going on. Maybe JP Morgan want to buy Bitcoin at a lower price, but I definitely believe that they are interested in cryptocurrency, and he's talking a load of nonsense saying that it should be shut down. And I'm more than sure that a lot of their clients actually want to invest in cryptocurrency as well, so I really don't know what he is on about. Now, before we have a look at the total value locked and the price action for today, again, with them saying that they want cryptocurrency to be shut down because of all of this illegal stuff that goes on, well, crypto.com or Cronos coin has become the most secure crypto platform worldwide. They have many standards that they have been compliant to, such as achieving SOC2 compliance, ISO 27001, ISO 27701, PCI DSS 3.2.1, and the highest adaptive maturity levels for the NIST cybersecurity framework and NIST privacy framework. So crypto.com are doing everything in their power to be very compliant with all of these standards and for security and data privacy, as well as also achieving many licenses to work in other different countries. And so guys, crypto.com are doing everything that they possibly can to make it secure and to be in line with the law, and so I only see more good coming for us in the future. So let's have a look at the total value locked of the top chains for this week. We'll see over here that Cronos is in 9th place. The total value locked is 0.35 billion. We've got a 7-day change of 2.89% increase, and on the 30-day change we are up by 13.96%. So let's have a look at the price, right? Let's have a look at some good news. We are up by 3.36% on the 1-day chart. We are in that mid-range of 0.09598. We are down by 35.38% on the 24-hour volume, and we are traded at 12.5 million in volume. Let's have a look at the 7-day chart. You can see over here we've gone from that lows of the 0.9 cents level to the mid-range, although we did have more volume when we were at the low range of $19.42 million. Again, the last time that we actually went to 10 cents, quite a while now, it was roughly in mid-November, and that is when we had a volume of 88 million. So our volume was roughly around about 7 to 8 times more than it currently is now. We have been trading just at that 9 cent level. The lowest we went to was 0.08463, but we did manage to come back quite strong again and stay in that 9 cent level. Again, we have been doing pretty good, and we are currently on our way to 10 cents. We really are so close to it now. On the 1 month chart, we're doing so good. We are up by 18.55%. I want to see Cronos coin up to 12 cents again. Guys, if you want daily Cronos coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.